All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Benteen's Go Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noticed. I am pleased to call this meeting of the Benteen's Go Team to order at 5:08 p.m. I will act in the capacity of the interim Go Team chair for this meeting. Our first order of business is to appoint. Our first order of business is to appoint an interim secretary and call roll. Is there anyone that would like to serve as the interim secretary for this evening? All right, so I take it I need to appoint one. Ms. Stewart, can you act as the secretary for tonight?
Within the next
Gotcha. It seems like
but not. Is Ms.
not
Romero available?
Gotcha. Ms. Romero, can you act as secretary for me for tonight?
Sure.
And I emailed a note catcher page for you, so you should be able to follow along with that. So Ms. Sandra Romero will serve as our interim secretary only for this meeting. Our official secretary for the 2025-2026 school year will be elected during this meeting. The interim secretary will now take roll, and I will take the roll. If you could just come off mute when I call your name so that she can mark you here. Ms. Jasmine Brazier.
Here.
Johanna DaCosta Smith.
Here.
And I'm sorry if I mispronounced your names, everyone. Alex Surratt.
Here.
Sandra Romero.
Here.
Miss Stewart, who was just driving. And Mr. Milt Thomas. Mr. Thomas, he is here or present. Can you say it into the mic so we can record it? I think his mic is not working right now. That's what he's telling me on the camera. Okay. This team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Ms. Sandra Romero, is the quorum present today?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, there is a quorum. Stop it. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. This was provided to you and copies are here. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
I second.
I think that was Ms. Brazier that seconded the agenda. Are there any amendments to the agenda? Hearing there are no amendments. All in favor, please say A or raise your hand so that the secretary can record your vote. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 Sorry I didn't make that clear. The first I was for to approve the agenda, and then if you don't want to, please let us know if you want to abstain from the vote. Okay. The secretary would note who made the motion, who seconded, and how each member voted. We will now move to filling vacant seats. The open community member seat, the open swing seat, and we actually have an open instructional staff seat we also are going to fill tonight. We will begin by filling our vacant seats. These are seats which have been vacated prior to the end of the seat's term. Individuals appointed to this seat will serve until the end of the seat's term. I have the following nominations for our Go Teams vacant seats and my rationale for their nomination. First up, the first nominee, I want to nominate Siobhan Stubbs for the open swing seat. Does anyone have any comments or discussion about this nominee? We will now
Is-
vote. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ms. Brazier.
Oh, is Miss Siobhan a parent or?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, she is a parent.
Oh, okay. I don't have any further questions. I was just wondering.
Gotcha. We will now vote on the nomination.
I'm sorry, Principal Lattimore, I had a quick phone call.
Okay.
Is Miss Siobhan being nominated for the community seat?
She's being nominated for the swing seat.
For the swing seat, okay. Thank you.
So I guess I need to go to this slide. Yes.
Yeah. And did you nominate, I apologize, another principal called me. Did you nominate somebody for the community seat?
I don't have anyone just yet.
Okay,
I'm still
thank you.
searching for that one person.
Okay, thank you. Like I said, I apologize. And
No worries.
hello, everybody. For anybody that doesn't know me, my name's Diane Jacoby. I'm the school governance liaison, and I'm just here to help and support and capture the information for our records. So thank you.
We will now vote on the nomination of Siobhan Chubbs for the position of the swing seat. All in favor say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 All opposed, please say aye or raise your hand. All right, being that there are no opposition, that vote goes forward, Mr. Romero, unanimously. Congratulations, Ms. Stubbs, on being nominated to the swing seat.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to us working together.
Thank you. Ms. Ms. Jacob, the one thing, the instructional staff, do I appoint them and follow the same routine as I have one instructional staff that's not going to participate this year?
So is that because that person resigned or,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, do you have that in writing that they resigned or?
I can get it for you. When I went to double check to say, hey, we have a Go team coming up, and she
Okay.
wished not to continue to participate.
Okay, and that would be, Miss Obi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's a vacancy, and if you have somebody ready to take that position, then you would nominate them for that vacant seat, and then the team can approve or reject your nomination. The eligibility for a staff seat is a non-supervisory instructional staff member.
Yes, ma'am. I have one ready.
Okay, then be my guest.
All right. Oh, awesome. So I nominate Joshua Green to fill the vacant position of instructional staff. Does anyone have any comments or discussion about this nominee?
No.
Seeing that there are no discussions, we will now vote on the nomination of Joshua Green for the position of instructional staff. All in favor, please say A or raise your hand. All opposed, please say, I'm sorry, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Are there anyone that opposes or would like to abstain from voting? Seeing that there are no abstentions or no one opposing the vote, congratulations, Mr. Green. You are approved as the instructional staff member for the Go team. Welcome to the Go team, sir.
Thank you to everyone.
And guys, I'm gonna run through this agenda as best I can, okay? Thank you for your nominations. We will now proceed to fill the open swing seat, which we've already done. Before we begin with voting, does anyone have any additional comments, which we've already made?
How much more time do we have to find a community member seat?
I would like to find one probably before the next meeting. So when we
Okay.
do have our first meeting, we can go ahead and have a full Go team body.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. We will review and approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting. The meetings have been provided to you. Are there any concerns? And if you go back to the previous email, I think I sent it maybe about 15 minutes before the meeting started. You'll see the minutes from the previous meeting. If there are no corrections, may I have a motion to approve the previous meeting minutes in a second?
I make the motion to approve the last meeting minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 All right. Thank you. Are there anyone that wants to abstain or oppose the vote? Okay, Ms. Romero, you can record that as it has passed unanimously. We will now move to electing Go Team officers and representatives. Before we begin the nominations, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. Nominations do not have to be seconded. A member may nominate themselves. A member may nominate more than one person for any position. A member may decline a nomination during the nomination process. Members may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms, i.e. 2 years, in the same officer position at the same school. Nominees do not have to leave the room during the nomination period or when a vote is taken. If there is more than one nominee per elected office, each nominee will be offered an opportunity to share why they should be elected to the seat. The newly elected officers will assume their position starting at the conclusion of the meeting and serve until June 30th. All voting members have only one vote per seat. First, we will elect the Go Team's chair. A reminder, the responsibilities of the chair include, but are not limited to, leading Go Team meetings, working with the principal and Go Team to develop meeting agendas, ensuring every Go Team member has an opportunity to be heard, monitoring team compliance. I will now open the floor to receive chair nominations.
Can I nominate myself again?
Yes, ma'am, you can, as long as it is not basically your third year. You can do 2 consecutive years, but you can't do a third. So if this is your second year, absolutely.
Yes, this is the second year.
Thank you. I was hoping you would say that.
I second the nomination for Jasmine.
Thank you. Remember, they don't have to be second. Second, let me get down to the list. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We will have one people being considered for the chair seat. The nomination for chair, Jasmine Brazier. Did I say that right? I'm sorry
Yes.
if I did.
No, that was right. Mhm.
At this time, I will offer each chair nominee an opportunity to explain why they are the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominees questions before voting.
So I just explained why I think I'm okay.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am. You have the floor, or you can defer your time. It's up to you, but you do have the floor at this moment to express why.
okay, well, I was Go Team chair last year, and I feel like it would just give me an opportunity to be to really almost like year one was a nice practice run, and I get to really kind of assist and help and having more knowledge about how the governance of the school really works. And now I feel more prepared and equipped to really either have us continue to do the great work we're already doing and help Principal Lattimore and other Go Team members for areas we can improve together.
Thank you. Please raise your hand to vote for Jasmine Brazier, or say aye at this time.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Are there any abstentions or anyone opposed? Congratulations, Jasmine. You will serve as the Go Team chair for this school year. Ms. Romero, you can record that vote as unanimous as well.
Yay, thank you.
Now we will elect the Go Team's vice chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the vice chair include, but are not limited to, ensuring the Go Team follows parliamentary procedures, working with the principal and chair to develop meeting agendas, acting as chair if the chair is not present. I will now open the floor to receive vice chair nominations.
I nominate Joanna Dakotas for vice chair.
Okay.
Thanks, Jasmine. I was going to nominate myself too, so I guess that worked out really well.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing there are no other nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the vice chair seat. The nomination for vice chair is Johanna DeCostas Smith. I hope I said that right too. I will get your names right. I promise.
Dakotas. Yeah.
Dakotas.
It's all good. Yep, Dakotas.
At this time, I will offer each vice chair nominee an opportunity to explain why they are the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask nominees questions before voting. Ms. Smith, if you would like to say something at this time, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I think similar to what Jasmine was saying, I was on the Go team last year as well. And during that time, I served as the cluster advisory representative, which was also a great experience. But I feel like now that I have a better handle on the ins and outs of the Go team and the way that we work, I think I'd like to step into the vice chair role and help out a little more structured way during the meetings. I also have some good relationships with folks in the PTA and other involved parents in the school community. So hopefully I can leverage that to help bring feedback to this group.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. All in favor for Ms. Smith, please raise your hand and say aye.
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 Okay. Is there anyone that would like to abstain or oppose the vote, the nomination? Seeing that there are none, congratulations, Ms. Smith. You will serve as the Go Team's vice chair for this school year. Congratulations. Mr. Moreno, you can record that one also as a unanimous vote. Now we will elect the Go Team secretary. As a reminder, responsibilities of the secretary include, but are not limited to, posting Go Team documents, agendas, summaries, and minutes to the website, taking minutes at Go Team meetings, ensuring the Go Team is in compliance with Georgia open meeting laws. I will now open the floor to receive secretary nominations. Ms. Jacoby, yes, ma'am.
If it helps any of the team members, just a couple of things around Secretary. One, the Go Team office does have templates for everything, so we try to make it as easy as possible. Secondly, with AI, while you cannot use AI as your minutes, you can, of course, use it as a starting place to just make sure that everything is accurate. And we are here to provide any support that we possibly can around that. So if that helps anybody to make that decision in terms of being the secretary.
Thank you. Are there any nominations for the secretary? Am I able to make a nomination?
You are able to make a nomination.
Okay, cool. Ms. Romero, would you like to be our secretary for the year?
Yes, it's fine.
Thank you. All right. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the secretary seat. The nomination for secretary is Sandra Romero. At this time, I will offer each secretary nominee an opportunity to explain why they are the best candidate for the position. Other go-teamers may ask the nominees questions before voting. Again, Ms. Romero, the floor is yours, but you definitely can yield it back to me and we can continue with the process. It's all up to you.
Yes, thank you so much for your nomination. As Ms. Jacoby mentioned, there is a template, so I know how to organize the notes during the meeting. There is a deadline, so I know that I need to send the notes 24 hours after we have our meeting. So I know the protocol and I know the team. So I think it's gonna be a good decision to continue in this second year.
Oh, wow. Thank you. All right. All in favor for Ms. Romero, please raise your hand or say aye.
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 All right. All that are opposed or would like to abstain from voting, please raise your hand. Congratulations, Ms. Romero. You will serve as the Go Team Secretary for the upcoming school year. You can also record that one as a unanimous vote. Now we will elect the Go Team's cluster representative. Cluster representatives may also hold an officer position, chair, vice chair, or secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the cluster representative include but are not limited to attending all cluster advisory team meetings, approximately 3, reporting back to the Go Team on the CAT meetings. I will now open the floor to receive cluster representative nominations.
I nominate Alex Surratt.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Seeing there are no other nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the cluster representative seat. The nomination for cluster representative is Alex Surratt. At this time, I will offer each cluster representative nominee an opportunity to explain why they are the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominee questions before voting. Alec, you have the floor if you want to say anything, or you can yield it back to me.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the nomination, Jasmine. I think that I would be good as a cluster rep just because of my work experience. I have experience synthesizing information and putting it into a codified report. I think that my temperament is one of bringing balance, making sure that every voice is heard, and really ensuring that what we communicate is, the objective or the goal of the team. So, yeah, that's why I think I would be a good cluster rep.
All right. All in favor for Mr. Alec, please raise your hand and say aye.
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 Is there anyone that is opposed or would like to abstain from voting? Seeing there are no abstentions or anyone opposed from voting, congratulations, Mr. Alley. You will serve as the Go Team's cluster representative for this school year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll now move to our next item of business in reviewing, updating, or confirming our Go Teams public comment protocol. Public comment opportunities are available for Go Teams to hear from interested members of the community. From section 3.4 of the Go Team Handbook, opportunities for public comment shall be provided at least 4 times in a school fiscal year and noted on the Go Teams webpage and meeting agendas. Go Team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversations during public comment. Each Go Team will determine a consistent method of receiving public comments for parents and other citizens to sign up to address the team. At least 20 minutes of time will be allotted for the public to make comments at meetings where public comment is permitted, and the public will receive at least 2 business days notice of the public comment protocol. Some tips for public comment protocol. Number 1, the Go Team is not required to schedule time for public comment at every meeting. Number 2, public comment should be scheduled for major action items. Number 3, consider the schedule of the school community for those meetings that do allow public comment in order to give our community the chance to participate. 4, set a specific time for public comment, period. 5, post clear process for how individuals sign up or indicate they wish to speak. 6, Go Team members should not respond during the public comment period. 7, remind the public that as a scheduled public comment period on the agenda is not the only means for providing input. The Go Team should encourage the public to contact them via the APS email addresses. Please take a moment to review our current public comment protocol and information. Are there any recommendations for updates or changes to the public comment protocol? Seeing there are no comments, may I have a motion to adopt this public comment protocol and a second?
I make a motion to adopt this public comment protocol.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
I
Is
second.
there? Who's that second? Ms. Stubbs?
It was Stubbs, yes.
Thank you, Ms. Stubbs. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 Does anyone oppose or abstain from the vote? Seeing there are none, Ms. Romero, you can record that piece as approved. Next up, adhering to the agenda, we will now discuss our meeting calendar for the school year. As a reminder, our Go Team is required to have at least 6 business meetings this school year. 4 of the meetings must permit time for public comment. Meetings cannot be held during the instructional school day. Meetings must be live streamed and recorded. And meeting location for hybrid meeting must be places which can accommodate the public, not a conference room. May I have suggestions, recommendations for the meeting dates and times? Or did you all want me to suggest dates?
You can suggest them.
As,
Um,
as far as timing, does this work for everybody around 5 p.m.?
Yeah, 5 p.m. can be okay for me if I know in advance.
Yeah.
Third Wednesdays. This is third Wednesday today, so we can kind of stick with that pattern of third Wednesdays at 5.
you know what? That's actually what I picked too, was pretty much the third Wednesday of each month. Except for I think in November, it would be the 2nd. But then the rest of them were pretty much the third Wednesday of each month.
You said so only we would have to change it for November. What about, but we wouldn't do one in December, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Principal Lattimore, that's fine, but we've just found it best that if you could call out the dates, because that way
Yeah.
we can. It's fine to start as the starting point, but before you vote on it, just please make sure that you actually announce what each of the dates are going to be. And you all said 5 o'clock, correct?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll read those dates that I have, and then we can go from there. So the next one would be September the 17th at 5 p.m. That's a Wednesday. The next one will be October the 22nd at 5 p.m. That's the week after fall break. And then the one in November would be November 12th at 5 p.m. And then once we get to the second half of the semester, the first one, this one is actually the fourth Wednesday of the month in January. And I think that's due to the budget getting ready to come out. I think they wanted more time for all the process to come out. So for that one, January the 28th at 5 p.m. I think. And then in February, the third week, we'll actually be on winter break. But the week after, the 25th of February, we could do that one at 5 p.m. And then the last one will be March 18th at 5 p.m.
So Principal Lattimore, just really quickly, first off, for everybody to know, finance sets the criteria and process around the budget. However, I've been doing this for 8 years, and this is what we've learned through the years. For that February meeting, you are going to need to hold it before that February break,
Okay.
because that draft budget needs to be presented for feedback to your Go team before you go to staffing conferences. And
Okay.
those staffing conferences are usually during that winter break.
Okay.
And secondly, that March meeting is in general, finance has wanted those budgets approved by the second Friday in March, which would mean around March 13th. And again, please know that we don't have the final dates on any of this yet. But I'm just going with what historically has happened.
Okay.
Your allocation, it is our understanding that you will get your allocation around January 14th. So if you wanted to move that January meeting, you could consider that.
Okay. And let me ask this question.
Mhm.
Let's say we did want to move those meetings. How big of an issue is it to move it? Like we have the first three, and then we say, all right, we want to change the next three. How big of a deal is that?
It's not a big deal at all. But I don't want you setting up your, like, I can tell you right now, you holding a meeting on February 25th for that budget feedback is not going to work.
Gotcha. So just go ahead and move
Unless
that.
finance does something like completely different.
Gotcha. We can move that one up to February 11th. That should work, correct?
Yes, that, again, finance controls the dates and the process. We just follow along. We just try to set you up for success now, so that hopefully there isn't a change. But if finance for any reason changes that, we will be communicating out to everybody.
Gotcha. Okay. So does February 11th work for everybody at 5 p.m.?
That's fine for me.
Okay. And then also you said in March we need to move that one up as well.
Again, historically, they've wanted those budgets approved by the second Friday in March, which would be March 13th.
So
So
we can do the 11th. Hopefully, if that's okay with everybody, we can move that one to March 11th at 5 p.m. Does that work for everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that works.
All right. We will need to determine at which meetings we will allocate time for public comment. As a reminder, we must allow for 4 public comments at least 4 times during the school year. Now that we have determined our calendar, may I have a motion to approve that calendar? Is there a motion to approve the dates?
You need to decide which, are you
Oh,
allowed
okay.
public comment at every meeting or just at 4?
No, we can do
Okay.
the September meeting and the November meeting. And then we can do the January meeting and the February meeting. If that works for everybody.
Will you
Before-
repeat the which one in September and November?
September, November, and then January and February.
Thank you.
Okay.
And also, the platform that we're gonna use is gonna be Zoom or it's gonna be Google Meet?
It's going to be Zoom. I think the district purchased this again for Go Teams only. And so this is our exclusive Go Team link. So it'll be the same link every time.
Okay, thank you.
Now that we had
Before-
determined, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I was gonna say, before approving, can you just summarize the dates one more time?
Sure. So we have September the 17th, which will be a public comment meeting. Then we have October the 22nd. And then we have November 12th, which is also a public comment meeting. And then we go to the second semester, we have January 28th, which is a public comment meeting. We have February 11th, which is a public comment meeting. And then we have March the 11th. And those would be the dates. Each one at 5 p.m.
Thank you.
No problem. Now that we have determined our calendar, may I have a motion to approve the calendar and a second?
Make a motion.
Thank you, Ms. Stubbs. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alec. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
I
I
Is there anyone opposed or would like to abstain from the vote? All right. Thank you, Ms. Romero. You can record that one into our minutes. Now we will determine our Go Team meeting norms. We will begin by reviewing the initial Go Team meeting norms. This is a meeting of the Go Team. Only members of the team may participate in the discussion. Any members of the public present are here to quietly observe. We will be fully present. We will follow the agenda as noticed to the public and stay on track. We will be respectful to each other at all times. We will be open-minded. We invite and welcome contributions of every member and listen to each other. We will respect all ideas and assume good intentions. We will approach differences of opinion with curiosity. Does anyone have any changes to the norms? Seeing that there is no discussion, may I have a motion to adopt these norms for our Go Team and a second?
make a motion to adopt.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Is there a second?
second.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hands.
Aye.
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 Thank you. Is there anyone who would like to abstain or oppose the vote? All right, we will now move to discussion items on our agenda. Don't think we had any discussion items. I think we were just trying to get through our organization tonight. Now we're going to discuss stakeholder engagement as a charter system. The decision the Go team makes shapes our future, and the best decisions come from hearing the diverse voices within our school community. When we bring families, students, staff, and our community into the work, not just into the audience, we get strong ideas, better outcomes, and a shared vision we can all stand behind. Here's the challenge. We're going to look at our 4 groups: families, students, staff, and community. For each one, we'll answer 3 questions. What's a fun or unexpected way to keep them in the loop? What's a meaningful way to get their ideas or feedbacks? Number 3, how can we bring them into the work, not just the audience? Let's get creative, get specific, and push past the usual answers. Does anyone have any input on the stakeholder engagement exercise? What's a fun or unexpected way that we can keep family, students, staff in the community? What's a meaningful way to get the ideas or feedback? And how can we bring them into the work, not just the audience?
I think one way to keep families informed, and I don't know if all classes have this, but both of my kids' classes have pretty active WhatsApp groups that the parents are always texting each other in. I had to mute them because they were too active. But it's like a really good way that people are sharing information. So I think, engaging with I guess they would be maybe the class parents or the kind of grade level representatives, and get them to send out information through those groups would be a good way to get feedback from folks.
I know 2 things from the administration side is, one, we are going to go back to Thursday folders. I'm seeing all the different flyers that are coming home, and it's you get one on Monday, you get one on Wednesday, you get one on Thursday, get one on Friday. I just would like to send them home as a central, in a central place location, so you will know. And then also, I've reached back out to the district to get our marquee working again, because I think we can put a lot of information there. And we'll speak a little bit about the beautification day coming up, but there are 2 trees that also block the marquee. So as you pull out of the school, you can't really see what is being said at that time. I want to get those chopped down so we can have a clear line of sight. I would be curious, and what do you think though? What's a meaningful way to get family, students, and staff to get their ideas or feedback? I've thought about everything from a suggestion box to surveys, and I know people by the end of the year, people are surveyed out. I do like the format of the principal's chat. That does give somewhat of a more informal conversation type to get feedback. But I'm curious to know if there are any other ways that we should be trying to get input from everybody.
I think maybe sharing like a synopsis of, the outcomes of the meetings, and maybe those could be shared in the principal chat, because then it gives people a chance to. I agree. I don't think people want to do any more surveys as possible. And most of the feedback, I believe, probably from at least parents or the community is going to be more than a yes or no question, and also gives the opportunity for other parents to understand like what decisions are actually being made or what is being discussed, and just opening the floor for everyone to kind of give input in that way. And I think maybe a fun way to keep them in the loop is definitely in all the number of ways that the teachers and staff are communicating to the parents. But even if we every now and then the Go team had a informational flyer with just a mini breakdown of the discussions and upcoming discussions that they could participate or give feedback in. I think a video would be cool, but I'm not video savvy or any way I can assist with that. But like a mini voiceover video would be nice.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can do that. I think I can do that.
I would say maybe having like similar to the principal chat, but most of those I feel like are scheduled in the morning time. So maybe like a town hall forum in the evening that people can assess like after work. So maybe something at like a 5 or 5:30 in the evening where we can get feedback. I will also say maybe just having more presence or some presence or tabling at the different PTA events that'll be happening throughout the year, like the dine out and skating, things like that. Just having someone present or like a table to represent if people have questions or want to come and give feedback. Some of the members are available and accessible at those events.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think that's two very, very good ideas.
I would going back to inform. One of the things I really liked this year was I think like the first day of school, the AKAs were outside greeting
Mhm.
the kids in the carpool line. I think one thing we could do, I know as a parent, getting my own kid to school on time is a struggle, but to create visibility with the Go team, maybe that's something we could look into. I think that by creating visibility, we might be able to get a lot more informal feedback from parents that recognize us. Like they now know that we're on the Go team, that they can provide feedback and however they catch us in those lines or if they see us. Another thing in getting input, I think I always show up for my daughter's events.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could make like if there's a way to make feedback being low maintenance, like if we had targeted suggestions, maybe we give the parents tickets and we just tell them drop your ticket in this fishbowl if you like this suggestion. Something they don't really have to stop, take up too much time, but we have a good mass of people, a good representation across classes because of different programs where we could kind of solicit that feedback impromptu, informally and quickly.
Okay. Thank you. I like that too. These are good suggestions.
I do like the idea of, I think Principal Lattimore, you mentioned like a suggestion box. I don't know if there's a way to do that virtually where there was just like a QR code in the front office or something when you're coming in to, drop off your kid or pick them up or do whatever you're doing at the school that you could put be like a virtual suggestion. And it could be anonymous, maybe. I know sometimes folks are less comfortable attaching their name to something. So if they have an option to give anonymous feedback, sometimes that's helpful.
Yeah, that may be possible. I'm thinking when I hear that, just a Google form or a Microsoft form, and then you can click anonymous. And, if you have something to suggest that's pretty cool, then we could probably do it. All right, anyone else?
Do we have I'm assuming we have like a standing site? I feel like that's what you referenced earlier. But if we like a website or anything, with
For what? What
for
is
the Go
that?
team, or even on, I mean, I don't know the cost of this, but if there was just a standing suggestion box on the website that we reference throughout the year, it's just open throughout the year. It's like if
Got
you have suggestions, put your comment here. Like,
Gotcha. We don't have one specifically for the Go team. I know we have a tab on the school's website, and that may be something we can put there, maybe. Um, or like I said, we can just do the main office or the front, the school, the parent newsletter is also what I'm thinking too. Like, hey, you can drop a suggestion here.
mhm.
All right. Anyone else? We'll now move into the information items. First is the principal's update. No real updates just yet. We are at day 13. We did hit our projection of enrollment. I think we are spot on with our numbers, which is a good thing. Right now, everything is going, I think, is about as good as they possibly could. We haven't had a lot of behavior issues. Teachers are in the midst of teaching, and kids seem to be really enjoying school right now. We do have our first morning meeting coming up at the end of this month. I am going to do what I call town halls also with third, fourth, and fifth graders. And it is just basically a time for me to interact with the kids one-on-one. Not one-on-one, but as a group. We go over expectations, any data that I may have, and we talk about our hopes and dreams for the year. I try to do that once a month with those grade levels. So that is coming. Again, not a whole lot of discipline issues, especially around the personal electronic device. We haven't had to take anyone's phone or anything like that. Most of the time, they are in the kiddo's book bag, and we haven't had to do a whole lot. The parent support has been great so far. I know last week was a very busy week. We had coffee and Kleenex, we had skate nights, and we had PTA all in one week. So a very busy week. But overall, I think it was an amazing week. I couldn't change it for anything in the world. To see everyone being so supportive and caring and dare to really continue to move Benteen forward, which is why I'm here as well. It's pretty impressive to see. So, hats off to a awesome start to the school year. Next on our agenda, we'd like to welcome our representative to the Long Range Comprehensive Facilities Master Plan Task Force. As many of you know, this task force plays a key role in shaping the future of our district's facilities, ensuring they are aligned with projected enrollment, instructional needs, safety standards, and long-term community use. Over the summer, the task force has been hard at work reviewing data, exploring options, and engaging in important planning conversations. Jasmine, I think you are a representative, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Will you share an update on what's been done so far, any key decisions or recommendations that have been made, and what's ahead, including opportunities for the public to provide input?
So I wish I had some notes. Yeah, I went to the in-person meeting about a month at the beginning of August. So I know some of on the 18th they released the recommendations uh, for the Jackson cluster. And so I highly encourage everyone to read up on that. Oh, thank you, Miss Diane,
Hmm.
just to give some deeper insight on, how they're thinking not only on the facilities, but possibly, just looking at all the data points and the possible usage and possible rearranging of use for the facilities in the Jackson cluster. So I don't really have an update. I just really do recommend everyone to read on their recommendations that they release, and if possible to attend any of the upcoming public meetings. We did have 2 representatives from Benteen at that last in-person meeting, which was great. And realizing that presence and really even just outside of the Go team, anyone that we can get involved to make sure we're aware and can bring our opinions and thoughts to the process is really going to be important.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. A report will be presented to the board at its August 11th meeting, and the option will become public the week of August 18th. There are several upcoming public meetings where you can learn more and share your thoughts. The next public meetings are scheduled August 25th, October 20th, and November 10th. On each date, there will be a virtual meeting at noon and an in-person meeting at the central office at 6 p.m. I strongly encourage you all to attend these meetings. This is a critical time for public input, and your voice is essential. And I will just chime in. I'll go off script. Just this is one time. I have not seen the release of the August 18 plans just yet. I have been anxiously waiting. The last word that I received is that they may come out tomorrow or Friday. So I don't think they came out just yet. I think they will be coming out soon enough though. All right. Announcements. Does anyone have any announcements? All right, before we move on, I want to highlight an important upcoming event, the G3 Summit on Saturday, September 27th. We need as many Go team members as possible to attend. This is a critical opportunity to come together in person and shape the future school strategic plan for the 2025-2030 is underway, and your voices, ideas, and leadership are essential. You'll be learning about your school's new strategic plan, best practice for stakeholder engagement, and how this work connects to the APS Forward 2040, plus much more. Please save the date and plan to attend. Come ready to collaborate, contribute, and create the future together. More information will be coming. All right. The Go Team office would like to remind all Go Team members that they are required to complete orientation within 1 year of joining the team and must be renewed in every 4 years. Failure to complete orientation training will result in removal from the Go Team. Please contact them if you have any questions. We have reached the end of our agenda. Is there any additional business at this time? I'll just say thank you all for this evening. My first one. Reading from a script is not as easy. I promise I read that script like 10 times and still did not have it down packed. I have served in some capacity, dealing with some similar things, but I'm really excited about this year, guys. I can't tell you enough, like how it's like I'm still at the school right now, 6 o'clock, and that was after 2 nights last week. And so the excitement and the passion is real, to continue to show Benteen's brilliance. But with that, is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
All right, if there's no one opposed or anyone that would like to abstain from the vote, the meeting is officially adjourned at 6:11 p.m. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
If you have
Thank
any
you.
questions, feel free to reach out to the Go Team office.
Okay, will
Thank you.
do.
All right, thanks.
Principal Lattimore, if you need anything, you know how to reach me. And when you have a moment, if you could please send me Miss Stubbs' email address, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, I caught all the other information.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I hope I did okay. It was a
No,
little bit
you did.
harder reading.
Nope, you did. You did great. And that's why we hop on these meetings to let you know that, yeah, those budget dates aren't going to work for you. But I have